Hello and welcome to episode 369 of Bobo Scrub Arty Records. Yay! Yeah, so it's just you and I again today, and I'm thinking of starting off in the 305, so let's go. Woohoo! I have no idea what's going to happen. We've had some good games so far. Last episode we had, look at that, a couple of really good WN8s. Paris. Okay, this is going to be interesting then. Not really had this map too often. Let's see what side we're starting off on. Okay, the west. Now, when you look at this map from an overhead point of view, which I suppose is an advantage for us because the map is displayed in an overhead view, there's lots of just corridors. Like lots of diagonal. There's lots of places, like if you were in the corner there, looking at the map, but in reality, I don't know how well that works. I know that a lot of the heavies like to fight around this bridge down the bottom here. Now, if we sit up here, we're not going to be able to get anywhere down there. But if we come down here, we're going to get spotted. I think even if we sit there, this building is going to stop us from getting any shots across. I don't know whether being in British artillery is going to help with the higher arc and all that kind of malarkey. Now I guess if there's enough people out in this field, we should be able to sit out here safely. I've not really tried it out here, so I'm willing to give it a go. That bulldog is, M41 will have spotted most things. Okay, so we can actually get shots up this road, that's cool. Rightio then, let's see if we can get shots in down on this IS3. Try and talk it in. Talk it in. Shot away. There we go. Lovely stuff. Try and back up, not hit any trees or anything. Let's have a look for some counter battery, just in case. So the Conqueror gun carriage has been taken out by the T92. Whereabouts would the T92 be? There's the M53 and 55. I think he knows he's been spotted. He's probably going to head back now. Managed to splash him. Don't think it's worth us sitting around. Let's get moved. Okay, I think we'll try and get another shot in on him. All we would do if our friendly artillery hadn't got him. Was lucky we weren't loaded, I suppose, otherwise we might have ended up taking the shot. Now these guys down behind this hill here, that could be difficult. So it's just their turrets and stuff poking up, really. Yes. Alright, difficult to move around here. I wonder where that T92 is then. Is it worth us wasting shots on him, or do you think it's worth just carrying on over this way? I think it's probably worth trying to get shots. As long as we move as soon as I press the fire button, we should be fine. Oh, that just hit a house horribly, didn't it? And we just knocked a tree over, so now they know where we are. Okay, well, it looks like our guys are defending pretty well. This AMX 5100 is still on full amount of hit points. This Lerva we could possibly hit. One of the artillery has been spotted. The T92 has not. There he is. Let's see if we can avenge some of our artillery friends. 2 seconds. There we go. Revenge, sir. Revenge. Let's move out slightly further then. We're not going to be able to help that IS-3 down south, are we? Haven't really done too much in the way of damage, have we? Maybe if we try and get a little bit more central as these guys come up to attack our remaining tanks, then maybe we can get some shots through the centre. Now I7's taken one of them out. That's good. We've got quite a way to go before we can get shots over. This nice long line on the map that shows us where the camera is can really help you work out where to sit, because you can watch where whereabouts the line cycles through. We're not going to get aimed in time. Ah, so that would have been a perfect shot, wouldn't it? Alright, well, that IS-7 might pop up over this way, so let's try and get aimed in. Wait for AMX-50B to possibly spot something. Okay, there he goes. Damn it. Move forwards a little bit more, sir. Have you been tracked now? I don't want to move around too much because we're going to increase our aiming circle size. There we go, that's what we wanted. Nice. So it's just the lurver left. So we need to try and get into a position that we can hit him. No need. Lovely. Nice, that was a victory. So I'll check out those results then. That was over fairly rapidly, wasn't it? It was about 6 minutes. 1,515 of our own damage. It's not too bad. I suppose that it could have been better, but we managed to get some shots that count. You know, I think that was important there, that we managed to take out the IS-7, so didn't make a loss, look, even with the ammo resupply and consumables resupply. 6 shots fired, 2 direct hits, 2 splash damage. ×3 for the day as well. Cool. Nice. Right, let's try something different. Oh yes, that's something I wanted to mention. Now, looking back through the tech trees, let's have a look to see what artillery I should be buying back. So, I'm not too interested in the M41, I must admit. It used to be very, very good, and I really don't get on with it now, so that's why I don't have it. The M37 is on my list. I think that would be worth picking up. Don't really want to go any lower than tier 4, really. Just personal preference. The German line, we have most of them down to tier 4, so I'm happy with that. The Russians, maybe it's worth getting the Su-5 back, then we'll have everything down to tier 3. Let me know what you think. And with the British machines, we're down to the Bishop, and that feels pretty good as well. I'm not sure whether I want the Birch gun or the Sexton. We do have the other Sexton, the Sexton 1, I think it is, if that's the Sexton 2. The old premium consumables, premium everything except enough slots to train a decent crew. Yes, so if you've got any ideas, like I said, the M37 is on my list. If there's any of the others that you think I should pick up, then let me know. Give me some reasons and I'll see. Obviously we're going to have to train up some more crews. But yes, what do I fancy next? Let's pop out some German machines then. I fancy doing some high tiers because it's been a little while since I've done some of the top tiered machines. So yeah, let's pop out in the GWE 100 and see if we can have another good game. Airfield. Tier 10 match again. 3 artillery per side. We've got no top tiered heavies, but if our 3 tier 9 heavies play smart, we should be fine. They do have an E100, but doesn't say too much. I actually have the E100 researched. I need to save up enough credits to be able to pick it up. Be cool. I thought I'd pick up the Jagdpanzer E100 first. It's actually a really difficult machine to do well in. You know, you might do 1,000 damage per shot. It's like some kind of mobile artillery, but it's actually really, really difficult to get it to actually pen things. You have to be quite precise. The gun over a long distance can be a little bit off. And because it's so damn slow, it's like as slow as this, if not slower. Really awkward. Now I know we are really slow. I'm going to have to pass in front of this guy's gun, but hopefully he should be able to shoot over us, which is good. Yeah, lovely. It'd be nice, wouldn't it? Just get derped in the side right at the beginning. We're going to head right out into the corner because they probably won't expect us to be out there. And I think then we could get some good shots over on where like that pattern just popped up. What's that, around kind of E5 section? And also maybe on some of the, like where the T34 is and the M103. It's just going to take a little while for us to get over here. 212A. That was a nice shot. Rightio. Almost there. I'm not going to sit up where this object is. We're going to actually sit kind of back this way. Only issue with this is that what's going to happen is if we land a shot, say on this E100, is he's going to relay the information that the artillery can hit me over here, so on and so forth. So I'm wondering if maybe it's worth us trying to get a shot in on these guys instead. Now, does at the same time happen? That didn't go too wide, but it went wide enough to not hit him. So whether or not we actually got any splash damage on the VK, I suppose we'll find out at the end. Right, so it's just our T10 left. We're now fairly vulnerable, which is not Q. Will the pattern spot us? I don't know. Now, we're nearly done on a reload, so can't hit the pattern from here. Could hit him there though. 800 hit points of damage. This T10 is potentially going to get taken out by the E100, or at least batted with a fairly large shell. He's managed to derp his shot there. We've still got quite a way on our reload yet. Not cool. Okay. 10 seconds left. Yep, he spotted us now. 2 seconds. Ooh, well, we managed to take him out, look. There we go, just before the E100, guys. So that's the only disadvantage you're seeing over here, is that if these guys do push past here, which is normally fairly unlikely if you've got a decent amount of heavies, you're good to be able to get some shots both here if they try and push and there if they try and push. So they end up being pinned here. As long as these guys hold, then eventually we can whittle them down and push on through, which is really handy. But in a situation like this, maybe with this team layout setup, or whatever you want to call it, maybe I should have sat in a slightly different position, but then again the team seem to have fallen apart down south there, so I think it's fairly unlikely these guys are going to win now, but we'll wait and see how this turns out. And yeah, well, there we are. That was a defeat in the end. The object managed to stay alive right to the end, and I think he pretty much gave up. He was surrounded. So 1,671 of our own damage. Looks like we did make a little bit of a loss there. We were actually second on damage. Jeez. Yeah, midway on XP, but you know, we only fired 3 shots, 2 direct hits, 2 penetrations and a splash. Did we actually get that? No, we didn't hit the VK. Just made a loss there. Boo. Yeah, it's a little bit more credits XP for our crew, I suppose. So it's not too bad. I think I might stick with the Germans then. Let's go out in the Tiger, shall we? They've got a fresh crew, as most of these have. Yes, looking through, they're all part of the way through. Obviously this crew ended up going through all of them, and then I've had to pick up other crews on the way through. Ooh, shiver. I suppose you could argue that let's make a start. that if you like a particular machine, you could, you know, especially when you get to tier 10, you could just stick a fresh crew in it and then train them up, because it's not like they're gonna go anywhere else. But then you've got to play it an awful lot. You know how things are with artillery. I mean, I've had over 8,000 games, and although I've got all of these, and none of the crews are particularly well trained. I think maybe that's intentional though, because sometimes once you've got brothers in arms and some premium consumables and things like that, you can be pretty devastating on occasion. So I love this. It's like you've got Captain America's shield on the back. I wonder if someone could make a skin where it's just completely normal apart from that. It's just little Captain America's shield. Be nice if it was as strong as. You could like bounce shots off your arse end. That'd be awesome. They'd just go skyward though, wouldn't they? Just boing. Right, anyway, we're on Westfield. We're in the west. 3 artillery per side. Tier 10 game. We've got 2 more tier 10 heavies. Well, we've got 1 more tier 10 heavy than they have. Because the other 2 artillery are sat in the corner, we're going to sit around the G section. See if we can get some shots across. We'll keep an eye on the south, just in case. Let's have a look around here then, see what's going on. Right, there's a grill. Grilly, 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 grilly. Sometimes the tank destroyers do like to sit around here. Now, whether or not the Jagdpanzer E100 is over that way, I do not know. As we might find out shortly. We didn't even splash the grill. There's the Jagdpanzer E100, so he's nice and slow. Big junky target. Let's keep an eye on this E100. There's a few shots potentials that we can have here, which is lovely. So let's see if we can get aimed in. Side of this E75 would be lovely. Side of the E100 would be nice. Front of the E100 would be nice. Okay. Reload on this thing is pretty comfortable. 39.62 seconds is fairly handy. We need to try and get some of these big guns out of the game. See if we can finish some stuff off. So you got the Jagdpanzer. The Object 704 is on full amount of hit points. Don't think the E50 is going to want to push just yet. So a few seconds left. Maybe we can take out the T10 or the E100. T10 is backing up. Bit of a dodgy shot. Take a shot at the E100 and it misses. Okay. We'll move forward. We'll wait for another one. The WZ 1111111114. Not likely. No need. Yeah. 4005 has taken him out. Good stuff. And T10's still on full amount of hit points. The other T10 is pretty much a one shot. The south I've been keeping an eye on, but looks like they're dealing okay with what's going on. Maybe I could get shots on these guys. Boop. Almost a bombardier. But that's a gun out of the game, so that's good. That E75 is bouncing shots like a boss. Now then, we've got 3 tanks here on a low amount of hit points. E50's on a half of amount of hit points again. We could try and whittle down the 704, but to be honest, I don't think we can get a shot on him. The E75, we just need to splash. So, we could just see about splashing him. There goes the Jagdpanzer E100. So that's good. Don't think the enemy artillery are going to be looking at us right now, seeing as though they've got a T-54 bearing down on them. These guys are both on a low amount of hit points now. I think our T-10 should be able to rush around and... Oh, he's going to go for the E100 first. Thought he was going to take out the E75, but okay. Let's see what these guys do then. Come on, Jagdpanzer. Pop on up. Do we need to help out our T-57 Heavy? And boop. Oh, that was a shame. Maybe we should have gone for the E75. Damn. He's going to be able to take a shot from the E70. Yeah, from the E75 anyway. Rightio then. Just this E50 left. He just has to have the driver sneeze and he's going to cop it. We're not really in a position to hit him, but no need. Job done. Okay. Okie dokie. Wow, roundabouts 20 minutes. That was a victory. 1,679 of our own damage, no assist. Boo. Not too bad on damage there. Middle of the table on XP. 6 shots fired, 3 direct hits, 3 penetrations and 3 splash. Decent amount of credits and a ×3 for the day. Lovely. Good. We've had some good games, haven't we? Lovely stuff. Well, seeing as though it's about that time, I think I'll leave it there. But thank you for watching. Leave a like and stuff. And I will see you in the next one on Friday. Woo!